with anonymous informants during the impeachment hoax. That was a lie. Everyone with common sense knew that Adam Schiff was lying all along, including the Director of National Intelligence, Obama's former Attorney General, the FBI Deputy Director, and more.
On this vote, the yeas are 213 and the nays are 209. With 6 answering present, the resolution adopted. Without objection, the motion to consider is laid on the table. House will be in order.
Kevin McCarthy and Borbert just unleashed on Adam Schiff after he arrogantly demanded McCarthy's resignation and even pushed for censure. Schiff, the very man who lied to the American people for years about Russia, has the audacity to point fingers at others. In this fiery exchange, McCarthy and Borbert push back hard, exposing Schiff's hypocrisy, corruption, and his role in undermining America's trust. This is the moment patriots have been waiting for. Finally, Republicans standing their ground and calling out the left's lies.
And from Colorado, Representative Lauren Boebert.
Gentlewoman is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you to my colleague Anna Paulina Luna for leading on this very important issue. Adam Schiff is a complete disgrace to our nation and to our Constitution. He put the American people through 4 years of an endless impeachment hoax that he knew from the beginning was a lie. He represents the worst of permanent Washington, using his position of trust to lie to the American people. He received intelligence briefings that other members and the public did not have access to. And he used this position of trust to lie and to advance his own partisan agenda. Schiff's disgraceful time in Congress has destroyed Americans' faith in our institutions. Today, I am proud to stand with my colleague and friend from Florida, Anna Paulina Luna, to try and undo some of the damage that Adam Schiff has done by finally holding this crook accountable. Today, we are saying enough is enough by censoring him, and referring him to the Ethics Committee. I told the American people that he had proof that the Trump campaign asking the Russians for help in a conspiracy. That was a lie. He claimed that he was not working with anonymous informants during the impeachment hoax. That was a lie. Everyone with common sense knew that Adam Schiff was lying all along, including the Director of National Intelligence, Obama's former Attorney General, the FBI Deputy Director, and more. But Adam Schiff doubled down on his big lie, claiming he had a smoking gun, proof of a conspiracy. But the only conspiracy going on was his conspiracy to defraud the American people by taking down their duly elected president.
I yield 4 minutes to Representative Boebert.
The gentlewoman is recognized.
When Adam Schiff got caught lying, he did what all liars do and tried to cover the truth even more. He even used his taxpayer-funded staff to ask Twitter to censor journalists fact-checking his lies. But Adam Schiff won't get out of this one by calling in a favor. Today, we are holding him accountable and censuring him for his lies to the American people. To restore the trustworthiness of the House of Representatives, every member should vote to censure Adam Schiff so that we can speak with one voice to assure the American people that these lies will not be tolerated. I urge every one of my colleagues with good and decent intentions to vote for this resolution. If Adam Schiff has a shred of human decency left, he would resign from Congress in disgrace. His tombstone should read of his failed career in Congress and should be one word: liar. I yield back.
Gentlewoman reserved.
On this vote, the yeas are 213 and the nays are 209. With 6 answering present, the resolution adopted. Without objection, the motion to consider is laid on the table. House will be in order. I'll wait. The House will be in order. The House will be in order. The House will be in order. Will Representative Schiff present himself in the well? By its adoption of House Resolution 521, the House has resolved that the House of Representatives censures Adam Schiff, representative of the 30th Congressional District of California, I will begin again. By its adoption of House Resolution 521, the House has resolved that the House of Representatives censures Adam Schiff, by its adoption of House Resolution 521, the House has resolved that the House of I have all night. By its adoption of House Resolution 521, the House has resolved that the House of Representatives censures Adam Schiff, representative of the 30th Congressional District of California, for misleading the American public and for conduct unbecoming of an elected member of the House of Representatives. That Representative Adam Schiff will be forthwith present himself in the well of the House of Representatives for the pronouncement of censure. That Representative Adam Schiff will be censured with the public reading of this resolution by the Speaker. And that the Committee on Ethics shall conduct an investigation into Representative Adam Schiff's falsehoods, misrepresentations, and abuse of sensitive information.
Welcome back to A Listen Reacts, Patriots. If you're ready for the truth the mainstream media refuses to tell you, smash that like button and subscribe right now. Because what I'm about to break down is one of the boldest pushbacks we've seen in Congress in a long time. Adam Schiff, yes, the same Adam Schiff who made a career out of lying to the American people, stood in the chamber and demanded that Kevin McCarthy resign and be censured. Can you believe the arrogance? Schiff, who knowingly pushed a false Russia collusion narrative for years, Schiff, who abused his position on the Intelligence Committee, Schiff, who pretended to have evidence he never had. This is the man lecturing others about integrity. Give me a break. Kevin McCarthy wasn't having it. He looked Schiff right in the eye and laid it out plain. Schiff has no credibility, no standing, and no moral authority to lecture anyone. McCarthy reminded America who Schiff really is, a man who used his office to smear President Trump, to divide this nation, and to spread disinformation that tore at the very fabric of our democracy. Schiff called McCarthy unfit? No, Schiff himself is the one who should have resigned years ago. And then Lauren Boebert. Let me tell you, she didn't just speak, she came out swinging. Boebert reminded Schiff of every lie he told, every abuse of power, every time he stood before cameras and deceived the American people with his straight face. She called him out for weaponizing Congress against political opponents. She ripped into his arrogance, his smugness, and his belief that he is untouchable. Boebert's words cut through the noise. Schiff is the definition of corruption. Schiff is why Americans don't trust Washington anymore. Schiff is the reason the Intelligence Committee became a laughingstock, a tool for political games instead of protecting our nation. She reminded everyone that Schiff stood on TV, time after time, claiming he had clear evidence that President Trump colluded with Russia. Years later, nothing. Not a shred of proof. Just lies that divided our country. And patriots, here's what we need to understand. When Schiff demands McCarthy's resignation, he's not just going after Kevin McCarthy. He's going after us. He's going after every conservative, every patriot who dared to question the narrative, who dared to stand up against the radical left. Schiff wants McCarthy censured because Schiff cannot stand the idea of Republicans having a backbone, of conservatives refusing to be bullied. This fight is about power. Schiff and his allies on the left believe they are above accountability. They believe they can lie, cheat, and manipulate with no consequences. And when someone calls them out, they try to flip the script and paint themselves as the victim. That's exactly what Schiff is doing now. But not tonight. Tonight, McCarthy and Boebert made sure the truth was spoken loud and clear. McCarthy reminded Schiff of his disgraceful impeachment games. Remember that? Schiff stood there and read a made-up transcript of President Trump's call with Ukraine, pretending it was real. He fabricated words to mislead the American people. That's not just politics, that's corruption. And McCarthy called it out for what it was. Boebert took it even further. She told Schiff to his face that the American people are not blind, that they see his lies, and that his reign of deceit is finished. She said what millions of us have been thinking, that Schiff is the one who deserves censure, Schiff is the one who should resign, and Schiff is the one who has brought shame to Congress. The chamber was tense. Democrats didn't know what to do. Schiff stood there, exposed. And for once, Republicans didn't back down. This wasn't politics as usual. This was fire, this was truth, and this was the fight America has been waiting for. And let me say this, patriots, this is bigger than McCarthy, bigger than Boebert. This is about holding the liars accountable. This is about making sure that people like Schiff don't get to rewrite history. Because if we stay silent, the swamp wins. If we stay silent, the lies become the truth. But tonight proved we don't have to stay silent. We can fight back. So here's the question. Are you ready to keep fighting? Are you ready to stand with leaders who have the courage to look Schiff in the eye and say, enough? Because that's what it's going to take to save this country. Patriots, Schiff is scared. That's why he's lashing out. He knows his credibility is gone. He knows the truth is catching up with him. And he knows that more and more Americans are waking up to the corruption in Washington. So hit that like button if you're tired of Schiff's lies. Subscribe to A Listen Reacts so we can keep shining light on the truth. And remember this, America is worth fighting for. Schiff may think he can intimidate us, but tonight proved that patriots are not backing down. Adam Schiff demanded McCarthy's resignation and censure. Instead, Schiff got something else, the truth. And once the truth is out, no amount of lies can put it back in the dark.